Manchester is falling down, falling down, falling down. Manchester is falling down, falling down, falling. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. We are back again. This is Football Insights. Welcome back to Football Insights. Welcome back to another video. This is your weekend games review. As usual, weekend games review. Review is here. Click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform. Manchester is falling down, falling down, falling down. Manchester is falling down, falling down, falling. Manchester is falling down, falling down, falling down. Manchester is falling down, falling down, falling. Let's get straight into the video. So we are starting with the Spanish Premier La Liga because last week we couldn't do the Spanish Premier La Liga. Unfortunately, the microphone, I don't know what happened to the microphone because the sound didn't come. So I couldn't post that particular video with the weekend games review for the EPL. So I just, cut all those video off and then just to post the one that has sound for you. So now let's start with the Spanish Premier La Liga first. Barcelona drew again. They are losing point again after, losing to Las Palmas. They come back next week and then they also draw against Real Betis 2-2. 2-2 draw. Real Betis scored a last minute goal, a 90 plus 4 minutes goal by Diao. That was a top goal by Diao. Diao has been doing really well. Diao is that kind of player who, he has the flair, he has the speed, he has the power, everything. You can see his, black man, everything. So Diao scored a last minute goal for Real Betis to secure a point for Real Betis. Barcelona also scored 2 goals. Ferran Torres, they checked the goal and then it was, it was an onside. It wasn't an offside, but that assist from Lamine Yamal was very brilliant assist from Lamine Yamal. Very brilliant assist, So Ferran Torres scored for Barcelona. Robert Lewandowski, he's scoring. I think he has 16 goals now. He's scoring. I have always rated this guy, even after, his 36th birthday, still, he's still proving to be, one of the best strikers in the world. I call him the best striker in the world. I think he's the best striker in the world, but people will, mention Harry Kane, Erling Braut Haaland, even though he doesn't have the form and all of that, but, that is what I have to say. But Robert Lewandowski is also scoring. He did really well last weekend by Barcelona. What is happening to them? Chelsea also scored for Real Betis though. So Real Betis are not doing well this season. So to come or to meet Barcelona and then secure a point from Barcelona, it tells you the crisis Barcelona are going through. Hansi Flick got a red card. He complained bitterly. And then, the referee said he's challenging his decision. So he gave him a red card, went to the, I think, VIP box. But what is happening to Barcelona? What is happening to them? I feel like the players are, I don't know, but the commitment is not there. They are feeling relaxed. I don't know, but when when you win too much, you start to feel reluctant. You feel relaxed, and then you don't go in for the hard work. It is a human nature, and that is what is happening to Barcelona. Human nature. They feel like since the start of the season, they have been winning 6-0, 4-0, 5-1, 5-3. So now they don't feel like putting in the hard work again, because you could see Frankie de Jong is back from injury, Gavi is back from injury. Most of their players are back from injury, except their defense, that is Arroyo and 1 or 2 players, Christensen and the likes, their goalkeeper Mark and Ter Stegen. But a chunk of their midfielders, a chunk of their players are back from injury. So ideally, it should improve the team. But now the team is not having progress, but the team is retrogressing rather. Frankie de Jong, if you don't take care, they will sell you, because after you came back from injury, the kind of ball you are playing, it doesn't correlate with your pay. I mean, your paycheck, your salary, it doesn't correlate. So, but if you don't take care, Barcelona will sell you. And then I've heard news that they want 20 million for Frankie de Jong. But let's see what happens. But Barcelona 2-2 draw against Real Betis. It is not good results for Barcelona. Talking about good results for Barcelona, let's check out a good results from Real Madrid. Real Madrid won by 3 goals to 0. 3 goals to 0. Real Madrid, 3 goals to 0. Mbappe scored. Jude Bellingham, the belly goal. Bellingham has been scoring 5 goals in the last 5 La Liga games, or in the last 5 games for Real Madrid. That is an insane, coming into this season. At the starting of the season, he didn't have that particular form. He didn't have his goal scoring shoe, but now he is wearing his goal scoring shoe, and then he's doing sublime for Real Madrid. What a player, Jude Bellingham. What a goal. What a strike by Jude Bellingham. Arda Güler also scored for Real Madrid. So Real Madrid, even though they are grinding results, I would say they are grinding results, because where I want to see Real Madrid, where we want to see Real Madrid in collaboration with the players that they have. No, this is not Real Madrid that we want to see this particular season, but they are still grinding the results. And then I think they are 2 points behind Barcelona with a game to go against Valencia, and then that game they will win, because Valencia are not even doing well. And that tells you what you need to know, because Barcelona started the season so well. Real Madrid didn't start the season brilliant, they didn't start the season great, but they are still grinding results, and then they are up there with Barcelona, sitting second. 2 point gap. They still have a game in hand. So Real Madrid are grinding the results, and then I love it. I love it. Arda Güler, I feel so happy for the boy. Arda Güler, I feel happy for the boy, because now, because of injuries, he is playing, and then he is also, at least putting in the effort, giving the assist, scoring. So Arda Güler, I feel so happy for him. Let's see what happens. But Athletic Club also won by 2 goals to 0. Athletic Club and Villarreal should score even 1 goal for me. Oh, Athletic Club also won by 2 goals to 0 against Villarreal. On any day, this is a top game. But you know how Spanish Premier La Liga goes. Like Iñaki Williams scored for Athletic Club. Iñaki Williams is cooking. He is cooking this season. It's not even his brother. He himself is cooking this particular season. So Iñaki Williams performing well for Athletic Club. Atletico Madrid, on any day, this should have been the big game. Big game in Spain. But because Sevilla are not doing well, so you don't see the euphoria behind this game, or the euphoria in this particular game. But still, Sevilla showed that yes, they are a big club. Even though they are not doing well, they are a big club. They match Atletico Madrid 2-2. 4-3 against Sevilla. Atletico Madrid came back, scored 2 late goals for themselves. Samuelino scored, and then and Griezmann also scored a last-minute goal for Atletico Madrid. 4 goals to 3 against Sevilla. Samuelino, Griezmann scored 2 goals, and then Rodrigo de Paul also scored a goal for Atletico Madrid. Dodi Lukebakio also scored for Sevilla. This guy, I love him so much. His name is kind of Lukebakio scored. Romero and then Sunset also scored for Sevilla in this particular game. Atletico Madrid, you should be very careful. It is not any day or every day that you can come back against a team like this, or you can have a result like this. It is Sevilla. They are not doing well, but when you look at Sevilla, how they are performing, and they matching 2-2 with you, it should tell you something. Atletico, it should really tell you something, that you are not doing well. So Atletico Madrid, I want you to match with them. Barcelona, the big boys, Barcelona and Real Madrid, you should be able to match them, because you have the materials now. You have Julian Alvarez, you have Griezmann, Samuelino, De Paul. You can match them on any day. Your quality can match them. So you should be able to match them. Challenge for a title too. It is not every day that it's going to be, Barcelona and then Real Madrid. You should be able to also match them as well. But ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the big games that happened in the Spanish Premier League. Of course, we cannot talk about all the game, but this is the table. Barcelona 38 points. They are sitting first with 38 points. Real Madrid 36, 2-point gap. Atletico Madrid also have 35. Athletic Club, they are also coming 32. So I love the competition. Even in the top 4, I love the competition in the Spanish Premier Liga this season. Athletic Club, massive shout outs to them. After scoring Real Madrid, they are back again with the win, So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the EPL. EPL. What is happening in the EPL? Manchester City 2-2 against Crystal Palace. Top game. I told my co-host in 4Base TV, you can go and watch that particular video. I will put the link in the description. I told him that this game is going to be a tough game for Manchester City. Selhurst Park, top game for Manchester City. But then he seemed to not understand what I meant. But then this is what I meant. 2-2. 2-2. Sales Park. Crystal Palace. I knew they were not going to give them a chance. Ireland Haaland scored. Rico Lewis scored a top goal, but he had a red card too. That was a silly, a second yellow card and then a red card. Even though I think it wasn't a red card, but that is EPL for you. Munoz scored early goal for Crystal Palace. Munoz. And then Lacrosse also scored a top brilliant goal for Crystal Palace. Man City, keep it like that. Keep it up and then keep this kind of results coming. And then, that will help, Chelsea and then the Arsenal and then the likes. But then next week, they have a game against Manchester United, even though I still think they will win Manchester United. But let's see, Manchester United also lost by 3-2 against Nottingham Forest. Can you believe it? But Nottingham Forest are doing what this season. No disrespect to them. Can you believe Manchester United coming from the midweek lost against Arsenal 2-0 2 set pieces? They came back on the weekend and then lost against Nottingham Forest 3-2. 3-2. Rasmus Højlund. This was a celebration. Rasmus Højlund. Now if he's a well do. Now you think you're rich. You're not rich, Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund scored for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes also scored a top goal for Manchester United. Milenkovic, a top header by Milenkovic, and set pieces. They don't know how to defend set pieces. I don't know whether they should go and get a set piece coach or I don't know whether they have some. Manchester United. The fans, I'm asking you guys, do you have a set piece coach? If you have a set piece coach, since Ruben Amorim walked in, he's doing a poor job. He's doing, a subpar job. So you should go and find a set piece because the way they defend against set pieces is not good at all. Look at Arsenal. They scored 2 set piece goals against Manchester United. Coming into the Nottingham Forest game, they also conceded 2 set pieces goals. Chris Wood scored a header. And then I don't know what Martinez was doing in the goalpost. I mean, Martinez, you are just there and then the ball came and you are standing just beside the pole. You allow the ball to go into the net. Defense, poor. How to defend set pieces, poor. So Manchester United, Milenkovic scored. Morgan Gibbs White also scored a brilliant goal. And then Onana, someone might defend by saying the ball was kind of, in this way. But then I don't see this kind of ball to score Onana. Onana, the kind of saves you have been pulling for Manchester United this season. No disrespect to you, have been very solid for Manchester United this particular season. You have been saving them left, right, center. But that ball, you should have done something about it. At least you should have done something about it. Amorim, you don't have that kind of, brilliant players. So the rotation, I don't get it. Because you can tell me, yes, you want to give everybody chance. But are you giving them chance in exchange of your job? Or are you going to, sacrifice that? Because I think you came, it's about almost, let's say, 4 games. You can't give everybody chance. So the rotation that you are doing, Ruben Amorim, from my point of view, you need to stop the rotation. Get your first 11. Let the boys know that, yes, this is my first 11. And then if you don't perform well, even in training, you are not coming back. There is Europa League. You can play them. But in the Premier League, serious business. Get your first 11 ASAP. Amad Diallo is doing well. Mazraoui is doing well. A lot of boys are doing well. Play these guys. Get your first 11 ASAP. And then it will send a signal to the boys who are sitting on the bench that, bro, if you don't take care, if you don't perform well, even on the training grounds and then on match day, you are not going to get into the first 11. I think he has to do that. Ruben Amorim, I think you have to do that. So get your first 11 set and let's go. Manchester City in the weekend or on the weekend, Charlie, Ruben Amorim, So that is what I have to say about the Manchester United game. They lost against Nottingham Forest. Let's quickly move to Arsenal. Arsenal also drew 1-1 against Fulham. Last minute goal declined. VR ruled the goal off or VR ruled the goal out. And then Arsenal thought they had won the game. You thought you have won the game. Salty, big shout out to Salty though. But Emfa, you thought you had won the game, but Emfa 1-1. Raul Jimenez. Jimenez scored a top goal. That was a striker's goal. Brilliant goal by Jimenez, But I think it was William Saliba couldn't track him well. But coming into the game, they have Ricardo Carafiori out, Gabriel Magalhaes also out. So they have equally, significant players out coming into the game. But still, Arsenal were not able to win against Fulham at the Craven Cottage 1-1 draw. William Saliba scored a goal. That was a set piece. Of course, they have been, using the set piece well. And then I love it because if you are a team and then you master the set piece, game, or you master the art of set piece, it helps you. Because it is not every day that you are going to score. So if you have a little chance, a corner, a free kick, you need to score. You must be able to score. So set piece mastermind, Arsenal. But they couldn't win. They played 1-1 draw. And that brings us to the Chelsea game. It helped us because seeing Arsenal drop a point, seeing Manchester City drop a point, we needed to win against Tottenham Hotspur. And that was exactly what we did. But in the first 10 minutes, Mark Cucurella, I don't know what in the blue was happening to the boot. I don't know whether the boot, someone did something to the boot or something. I don't know. But Mark Cucurella caused 2 goals. I will say that was his fault. And then he has accepted it on socials and other things. That was his fault. But then, his boot, because of his boot, but he changed the boot. And then after he changed the boot, he made an assist, just I think 5 minutes after that. So Mark Cucurella caused 2 goals for Tottenham Hotspur. I will not say they scored the goal. I will say Mark Cucurella gifted them 2 goals. And then, Son Heung-min also scored a last-minute goal for Tottenham Hotspur, 90+6. But Chelsea, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Chelsea, we are back. Jadon Sancho, what a player. What a player. Give him, a working environment. Give him, a happy environment. And then you will get the best out of Jadon Sancho. Give him the competition. You will get the best out of Jadon Sancho. What a player. Jadon Sancho, what a player. Top player. He scored a top goal for Chelsea in the 17th minute. After the 11 minutes, just 6 minutes after that, he scored a top goal for Chelsea. And that is what set the pace off. Just like that. We switch just like that. Cole Palmer scored a penalty in the 61st minute, and that was a penalty. Bro, that was a penalty. Caicedo caused the penalty. But I love the attitude of Chelsea. Even 2-0 down, they still had the belief that, yes, we can win against Tottenham Hotspur. And this is the history of Spurs. This is the history of Spurs. This is the history of Spurs. We can still win against them. Even 2 down, we can still win against Spurs. So, Cole Palmer scored a penalty caused by Caicedo, a monster. Caicedo, monster in the midfield. But Cole Palmer also scored a penalty in the 84th minute. Enzo Fernandeschi. Put some respect on his name. The people who are demanding for numbers, this is your numbers. Take your numbers. This is Enzo Fernandez. The last 6 games for Enzo Fernandez, I think he has 6 assists and 3 goals. This is numbers. We are giving you the numbers. Enzo Fernandez is giving you the numbers. Put some respect on his name, bro. Top performance by Enzo Fernandez. The captain of the side. Top performance for Enzo Fernandez. So Chelsea won by 4-3. That was a big game. Enzo Fernandez, and then Enzo Maresca. Big shout out to this man. This man has been doing really, really well for Chelsea. He has given us identity. He has given us the belief that we can still do something. Even though our squad doesn't have that experience, but we have a good squad that we can still challenge for the title. But we are not in the title race. Don't come and say Chelsea are in the title race. We are not in the title race. Do we look like someone in the title race? Or do we look like a team in the title race? No. We are not in the title race. After January, we'll see. So this is the table. Liverpool didn't play their game because there was a heavy storm in Goodison Park in Merseyside. So they didn't, play their game. So they have an outstanding game. We'll see. They will try and fix the game somewhere in, I think after January. I think that is where they will play the game, after January, because the calendar now, the way the calendar is structured, I don't think they can find a day to fix it in this particular festive season. Now, I don't think so. But after January, we'll see what happens. But currently 15 games, in the Premier League so far. 35 points for Liverpool, 31 points for Chelsea, Arsenal 29, Manchester City 27, Nottingham Forest, they are doing well, 25 points. Aston Villa, they also won, they are doing well, 25 points for Aston Villa. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened in the English Premier League top games out there in the English Premier League. Let's quickly check out some of the games that happened in the Serie A. I think Juventus drew 2-2 against Bologna. Juventus, the Italian Satu match. Ademola Lookman, and then Charles de Ketelaere also helped Atalanta to win 2-1 against AC Milan. That was a poor performance by AC Milan. Inter Milan, Marcos Thuram, and then his boys Di Baku, and then the likes also won Parma by 3-1. Lazio also won by 1-0 against Napoli. Napoli. Today, I don't have a lunch. I will not eat lunch because of Napoli. Napoli also lost in the during the weekend. So quickly, AS Roma also won by 4-1 though. So quickly, let's check out the table. Atalanta 34 points. They are doing really well. This weekend or this midweek, they have a game against Real Madrid. Napoli 32 points. Inter Milan 31 points. Fiorentina 31. Lazio also has 31 points. So ladies and gentlemen, click on the subscribe button. This has been your weekend games review. What do you think? What do you think about Chelsea? What do you think about Manchester United, Manchester City? They are not doing well. What do you think about them? Just drop all your comment down below. Let me know your comment. Barcelona fans, Real Madrid fans, let me hear your comment. Are you going to win the league? Who is going to take the La Liga? Drop all your comment down below. This is Football Insight. My name is Kobo. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves and peace.